All right. The only problem with recording is you guys don't watch the videos. That's the problem. You guys don't watch the videos. But it's not bad. I myself, I don't actually like watching videos. All right, I'm going to BTC soon, so I want to see. I send this as a signal to this one because of this our open close level here. Mark out this, and I send this out as a signal, and it played out perfectly. This played out well. This played out well. I sent this out last week. This was liquidity. This was the point price tapped, and we had the sell to the downside. Can you see how massively it sold? So this played out well. I didn't really take note. I saw it, but my other trades didn't work out. So eh, share. You guys know this in my screen. I thought I shared already. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right. So I shared this setup. This one. Which was it again? This was it. Boom 1000. I shared this last week, but I didn't take it. Okay, it was Crash 1000. So you should know whenever you have a sales setup on Crash, it's actually going to make you money. So we had this. This was the sales setup. I sent this. I think I still have the screenshot. This should be inside here. I shared this here. These guys are always sending messages inside this private chat. We had this. Yeah, this was a setup. Crash 1000. I shared this. Crash 1000. This was a clear structure. But price tap here, and we needed that move to the downside. And this, it played out. Sure. There was a sweet sell. This was a very good move. I didn't take the trade. Price tapped very closely after taking out the liquidity tap, and we had the sell to the downside. So you saw how it's actually selling massively. Then let's see what we have again. Weekly. Weekly. Let's see. Which do we have a sell setup on? One thing I don't like about these volatility stuff is you don't actually respect storylines. I think which trade here is playing out? Okay, here's an engulfing playing out right now. There's an engulfing playing out right now. There's an engulfing playing out right now. Let's see H4. It's not really clean for me. It's not really clean for me because I have no setup to back this up. No setup to back it up, so it's not really clean for me. So this order buy right here. Let's see. This buy I think was also from daily. Daily, okay, daily key level. It's from daily key level. Okay, let's see jump 100. All the trades I shared with you guys. Some went okay. This one I shared this two with you guys. I think this was a key level here to start the storyline. Price actually tapped. We had this engulfing candle. Yeah, we had this engulfing candle. I think it's playing out because if we cover this here from here, let's see if we go on H4. H4. Okay, it's playing out. This was liquidity. Let me show you. This was sweep, liquidity, and your POI was supposed to be down here. Can you see? It's actually playing out well. So it actually works perfectly. That's why I always tell you guys every day, learn new stuff. Currently, every day I sleep the next day because I'm learning new stuff. I sleep the next day because I'm learning new stuff. It's an engulfing, this is an engulfing failure. So I'm expecting price to pull back inside the zone. I find a setup inside there and it should go to the upside. So as I was saying, I'm currently learning other stuff. I pay mentorship also from other people to learn stuff from them. It's not like I'll feel like I know enough or I know a lot. I pay mentorship from other people all the time, and I learn from them. This is an engulfing field here, engulfing field. So I think my setup should be inside here, but price is already tap into this zone and it's moving downward. I pray this is my setup right up here. The price is moving down here. And this should be sweep liquidity should be somewhere here, and it should be tapping at an SNR level. If this actually plays out, that means you made a mistake when looking for the right POI. I believe you will pull back up. So always take your time to study more. It's going to help you. Study more. If it means paying to study, pay the money and you study. I pay mentorship from other people too. And they don't even know I'm the one. from people they're like my friends, but I come, I pay especially when I know I want to learn something from you, I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to learn it. And I'm going to add to what I know, and I'm going to do it perfectly. So always take time to learn. We learn every day. We learn every day, every day. Take time. We learn, study. Because when it comes to this trading stuff, this years I gave this out to this engulfing, I gave this out. Price tapped into engulfing and is selling currently. I gave this out. Gave this out, price tapped somewhere here. This was the perfect one, and it's pulling down. So this year was an engulfing, but price hasn't found where you want to sell. Maybe somewhere around here, or if it breaks, then I'll take it back. So when it comes to this trading stuff, the more time you spend on the chart, it's going to give you you're going to be more better than people who don't show up consistently. So it's just to show up every day, show up every time. You're going to see it's going to be beneficial. All right. Is there BBMA in Derif? No BBMA on Derif. The only thing you can do is you can add it on your MT5. So if you have MT5, you can add the indicator manually on the MT5. I can give you guys the settings. I think I've shared the settings one time to add on your. Let's see here. It should be this PDF people. I think I have the setting discussion group. These guys here have it. Okay, here's the setting. Bollinger Bands should be, the period should be 20. What? The VRC should be 2.0, the shift to be 0. The MA50, MA5 low. These are the settings. In case you want to use it on trading, if you want to use it on the other stuff. Do you make use of any specific settings? Yes, that's the settings there. That's BBME settings. The basic BBME settings, which you can use all the time. You guys can unmute yourself and you ask your questions. All right, someone showed me the engulfing on this. I hope I'm not making a mistake. Let me see again. On BTC. All right, yes, here's an engulfing. Here's an engulfing. And price is actually, I told you, my view here is a sell. But let's see what we have. What I'm actually seeing there is more sell opportunities. We set up. No clear setup, break of structure, sweep. No clean setup here for a buy. But I just know price reacting from this key level. Right here, price reacting from this key level. So I don't know. It's not really clear for me. It's not very clear for me. Jenny, please, what are the possible setups for the week? I haven't gone through that, but I will still go through it. I just woke up from sleep. I will still go through it and I'll send setups in case you guys need setups. I will send setups which we can actually look out for. But the setups I sent last week, there are some which are still to play out. So you guys can look out for that too. Let's see, what do I have here? This is CRT right here. This is CRT. But where is CRT coming from? All right. Weekly CRT coming from this level. Even though it's not fresh, because this week already tapped. Even though it's not fresh, let's see this. It's not fresh, but this is a weekly CRT here. So we should have potentials to sell because I expect a little pullback CRT sweep. Let's go to H4 and see if we have set up for reversal. Reversal setup. First, you should be looking for liquidity. It's not that clear. Let's go to daily. I have this SNR zone and it's fresh. So I expect if price is going to use this guy to fall down, then it should give me something like this. Then tap here and move to the downside. Should give me liquidity, tap there and move to the downside. Let's see the BME. If it's actually with us. Nothing is bullish, but unless it gives us a directional candlestick, then it pulls back somewhere around here and it sells. So let's see. NZDJPY. All right, I shared this, so I think I shared this NZDJPY with you from this reversal. Let me see. So you guys said I did not share. Let me see. If I share this one, NZDJPY, this euro, this NZDJPY. Okay, I shared this NZDJPY. I shared NZDJPY. This it fell down. This is an engulfing candle. Look for another setup here if it can actually pull back and you can catch a sell. The price actually comes back. So if price is coming back to this guy, where is it going to come? I know I have liquidity here. I have liquidity there, and this is my SNR level closer to this. So what am I expecting? The prices to pull back. It should come back here and move to the downside. So if I go on daily, let me see what I have on daily. On daily, if I can see. All right, I have a directional candlestick. Here's a directional candlestick on BBM, directional candlestick. So if price should pull back to this re-entry zone, then it's valid for a sell. So you should also pick out this for a sell. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? NZD. All right, this failed. This failed. This failed. This failed. This was an engulfing here. We had sweet break of structural liquidity. Price came tapped. Look at this. Price came tapped here. You can see we had this tap into our PY. Started going down. We decided to fail us. You can see decided to fail us. So this was our engulfing. Engulfing here. I think we had no pullback. But I still believe this should be liquidity. This should give me liquidity, and price should actually pull back here. You see, this is what I'm actually expecting here because of this engulfing fail. So I'm expecting on this engulfing fail. So this has already failed. So no longer needed. Reason why? Because we had no reason to be selling because there was no, where was price coming from for the sale? We don't have any where price was coming from. But you see, price was actually coming from the bearish department. Price actually going up. So this is what I'm actually expecting here. So find a setup inside here. Let's see if we can have that setup. More of breaker blocks. More because I want it to be inside this zone right here. So if we say this is liquidity, I won't expect price to tap here, which is nice because price can actually tap here. This liquidity price can actually tap at this zone here and move to the upside. But I want it to actually come inside this point. I want it to actually come inside this point. Let's see what I have on daily time frame. Which key level on the daily time frame can actually support that this key level can actually give me that move I want. But this is closest to liquidity. But let's just watch how it reacts throughout these days and see what we will have. Then I still had which setup did I share with you? Your entity JPY USD card. All right, I shared USD card. I shared USD card, USD card, USD card. Forex.com. And it's moving out perfectly. And I'm sure nobody took it. Nobody took the trade. This was the trade, USD card. This was the trick here. I told you price will come back somewhere down here, move to the upside. And here is the result. H4. Here's the result. Here's the result. Price currently buying to the upside. Massively. So you just need to study to be able to pull moves like this. You just need to study to be able to pull moves like this. So this the buy setup here is actually moving well. Let's see what we set up again. NZD card. I said NZD card wasn't clear. And I think it failed. NZD card, NZD card, NZD card. I said NZD card wasn't clear enough because I didn't get a good setup. Okay, but something played out. It played out. It played out. It played out. Let's see. Engulfing. NZD card played out. Let's see. Which engulfing was that? Which engulfing? Which engulfing? Which engulfing? Was it monthly? All right, yeah, I think it was this monthly level. This monthly level, yeah, price pullback. Yeah, the sell. But it wasn't a sniper sell because NZD card. NZD card, NZD card. Please check NZD USD. NZD USD. All right, come to NZD USD. All right, I will go to NZD USD. Let me check Euro USD. Euro USD. We also had a setup on Euro USD. See what we have there. H4. I don't know. I still believe price might come back down. Because I don't think this is the move right here. Price might come back down. So we had step index from engulfing. All right, NZD USD. I think we just checked NZD USD recently. Should be here. You have an engulfing on NZD USD now. Whenever you have an engulfing, which question do you want to ask yourself? Where is price actually coming from? Where's price actually coming from? So here we had this level, but I don't think price used this level. Then we have this level. Okay, I think price used this level because I have liquidity. This was liquidity here. So price used this open close level because it was fresh. This was liquidity, price tapped, and we had this engulfing sell to the downside. These are trades. You can also take this, always take this straight. Like this. Then we have this engulfing candle. I don't think I will have a setup on this. I don't think there'll be a setup. I said I don't think there'll be a setup because price is just moving downward. No clear structure. This is a fresh zone. But just look out for this. Look out for this because price might actually come and form liquidity somewhere around here. Price might do something like this. Price might do something like this. Tap here and fall down. So just be looking out for it. You're looking for your buys. Euro USD. Euro USD. You just check your USD. Don't worry, your buys will buy. But I'm seeing something like a buy. This was Euro GBP. Which buy was this? Let's see if we had an engulfing. Yep. Monthly time frame. Put your monthly time frame. We had this. Open close. You mark out the whole of the zone. Right, like this. Always look out for these higher time frames. They will give you good setups. This is the monthly time frame. We had this guy here. You mark out this guy. You go now to daily. You will spot your setup there. Break of structure. Sweep. I think this was H4. You spot your setup there. Easy. No stress. This was okay, the buy. You have your setup there. Break of structure, sweep, liquidity. Price came to his QML. Tap, move to the upside. You always put your setups there. Easy. No stress. No stress. Let's check BPMA. BPMA was in alignment. BPMA. Okay. Momentum. Price came back to this one here. Tapped. We had a buy to the upside. Let's check quickly. Yes. Momentum candlestick. This was a re-entry inside this one. Price moved up. Questions. Euro GBP engulfing. Switch Euro GBP. Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Let's check that out. Euro JPY. Look at this momentum candlestick buy. Look at the re-entry right here. Look at this moving upward. So very, very clear. Euro JPY engulfing. It's an engulfing candle here, which played out. I will target this guy. I'll look for an entry here. I'll look for an entry there. I'll look for an entry there. I'll look for a setup there. Somewhere around here, for a setup somewhere around here. Now pick it to the upside. You pull back here and move to the upside. When spotting a key level on H4 time frame and it aligns with an unfresh PI on the daily time frame, yes, you can consider it. You can consider it. Just fresh stuff, fresh and unfresh. It's not really accurate. It's not really accurate. So if you have your setup, take it. The risk small. All right, this was an engulfing candle here on the week, monthly, using monthly engulfing. Let me see weekly if I had anything on weekly. Okay, yeah, it was a monthly engulfing. And I caught the buy. This was an engulfing candle, the candle which was engulfing monthly. What do? We can go to daily or H4 time frame to look for a setup. Daily or H4 time frame. Break of structure, liquidity, price came back here. PY, I think PY was from weekly or what? Okay, yeah, PY was from weekly. When one time frame I had to look for my PY, that was weekly. This was my PY here, closest to liquidity. Price came tapped immediately at this point. So imagine me catching this setup the whole week. If I go on 1 hour, you're going to see. It's actually massive. It's actually very, very huge. Can you see from here? Sniper price actually went up. All right. Any other question? After an engulfing, what do you decide to consider the weak order of the next candle? Do you confirm it by seeing structure there or whatever? After an engulfing, when you decide to consider the weak of the next candle, you confirm by seeing structure until what time? Engulfing. Yeah, if you have an engulfing, right, just go 1, 2 time frame lower, 2 or 3 time frame lower to spot a setup on the lower time frame. So you consider the weeks, consider everything on the candle which was engulfed. Everything is supposed to be considered.
No, you've not understood my question.
All
I'm
right,
asking, like, you just after an engulfing, like maybe you see the next candle, you decide to box the week. So nothing is a guarantee that price is going to tap in back there. So my question is, when you take the wick, do you confirm it by seeing the structure on the lower time frame?
After an engulfing, you take it. No, when you have an engulfing, you take everything. Everything
No, not
gets
an
engulfed.
engulfing.
I
Okay,
think
Oh,
she's
open
talking
close.
about that open and close level.
Oh, okay.
yes.
All right. Let me show you an example. All right, let me show you guys an example. Okay, I think we had an open and close here on this monthly. Was it monthly? No, we had which setup do we have an open and close? Good. All right, let me just draw it out. So now, let's say for instance, here's an open close candle. Can you see? There's an open close candle. Now, on this open close candle, this is the open close level right here. But let's not mark it out. You're always going to have this, a week of this candle. You're always going to have a week of this candle. Then let's say you're going to have price somewhere around here. So now, how do you always get this? If you come and you take from this open close, and you say, all right, I want price to come to this open close right here, tap here, and move to the upside. You're correct. You get, but I'll always come, take the whole of this week. You get the whole of this week. Sometimes price may now come inside the zone because it's set up, they must be set up inside this point. Price may even come here right here. So I'm looking from here downward, I'm looking for a setup. You get a sweep and a break of structure from here downward. I just mark out this one so it should be visible, but you can easily see come right to this point. You get, I want to see a live example. Watch out the competition uses policy out on the daily time frame moving from a V shape. On BTC, I instead find it bearish. I don't know, I find it bearish, a little bit bearish. So let me see if this. Okay. Which setup do we have? An open close level. We split it out. Okay, all right. Here's an open close level right here. Let me wipe everything here so you're not confused. All right, we have these double candles, 1, 2 candles. Most of the time, you always want the one which close above this week. Is much more high probable. So you want to come, you take the whole of this guy. You see now the pullback was inside the zone and moved to the upside. Let's see if we have a setup. This one monthly. Let's go to probably weekly. Let's see if we have the setup inside there. Which I use monthly. Okay, this was a move. Which price return inside the zone. Let's see. Everything works perfectly. You see, we should have this as sweep. No, that's not a sweep. But this was break of structure here. This was liquidity here. Price pulled back inside the zone. And we had this move to upside. Let's see if on the daily time frame we can confirm that key level. Daily time frame, yes, we could confirm this key level. Can you see, even though it was not snipish, price didn't actually take out from this zone, but you saw the move to the upside. So that's just how it works. You just take the whole week down. So as I said, I'm working on other stuff. I'm working on so many amazing stuff. Once I'm done, I'll bring it here and I'll teach you guys. And we are going to work on it. And also on footprints and order flow. We are going to come back to it, but it won't be done in this program. In our program, we won't do footprints and order flow yet. That's going to be a different program. So I won't include it in our program here. Footprint and order flow is going to be in another program. So I have everything concerning it. I have all the notes, I have all the videos, I have everything. But we won't do it in this program. No, we won't do it in this program. We won't do it in this program, something else. This one is just pure technical analysis. Pure TA. That's something different. That's a lot. That will just change our trading game. I can't give you guys that one now. But yes, I'll send the Derif link. All right. Have a nice day. I will send setups. If I have any setup, I'll send. But I won't send all my setups. I'll send the ones I have. All right, Stella.
Please, I have a question.
All right, yeah. You can ask a question.
On that NZD USD,
Yes.
on the daily time frame, the previous candle, the daily rejected from a daily fresh level and gave a break of structure on the 4-hour.
Down here.
Yeah?
Can you see my screen?
I can't see your screen. No. I can't see your screen.
All right, hold on. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Is it down here?
Yes.
Okay. This is in the daily CRT here. So this is daily key level. We have a CRT here. Let's see. Which time frame is it? H4. Where was the break?
Yeah, on
H4.
H4.
Line chart. This is where we expect the break of structure. So price may not pull back. But now let me go higher and see what's actually happening.
Okay.
Higher. I thought you did an engulfing candle right here, which you guys should expect a sell from here inside the zone. So this can actually fuel the buy inside the zone. Now you look for a sell because
Okay.
you can see this small area here is actually bearish. You can see that
Yes,
small
yes.
area there is actually bearish. So you have to always go higher to look what's happening on the large scale. So let's see on BBMA what we have. We have a momentum of buy and we have pricing respect the momentum of buy. We have this break of this structure right down here. So we expect something to pull back here and sell. Sell off. Let's see on the
Okay.
weekly. Okay, weekly. All right. So this if it's actually correct, it's very, very correct, but I expect price to sell from this guy. So just
All right.
be careful. This call
All
is
right.
ending soon. Boom 300. See, boom 300. This call might end soon.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you also use miss like for entry? That's one of classical candles that has a miss.
Market structure shift. This market structure shift.
Yeah, because me, like, yeah, understanding the storyline of, yeah, I've gotten it quite quickly, but now the entry